Those people, the morality police and other police forces, other Basij, etc., these are all the branches of Islamic Revolutionary Guard.
In terms of actions, you've been on the side for a long time of listing the IRGC as a terrorist group in Canada, which is something that the government in Canada has not yet done. That's the case in the United States. There's a couple of people who have spoken about it today on this show. Tell us first of all why you think that should be the case, and then what the holdup is or what the problem is.
Well, I mean, in Canada, the previous governments under Prime Minister Harper, for example, at that time, and by the request of the Iranian community, actually, we see that the House of Commons passed a resolution proclaiming a massacre of political prisoners in 1988 at the Iranian prisons by the order of Khomeini as a crime against humanity.
Yes.
This was a major action. So we need similar actions to be taken by our present Prime Minister, by our present government. And this is the expectations of the Iranian community. Iranian community in Canada is a very is a relatively strong community, contributing a lot to Canada in terms of their numbers. Some people say it's about 5,400,000 people. It's a sizable community. And apart from that, Canada's interest in Iran, let us put it that way, what is Canada's interest in Iran today? Today is nothing. I mean, what Canada is going to lose? We don't have any business relationship, any trade, very minor, very minor. So really, we are not going to lose any economic interest. The only thing is that if our government comes out very strong against the Iranian regime, in that case, then we will stand out among the Western world. And Canada will show itself as as a leader for human rights and supporting the people who are oppressed by regimes such as the Islamic regime in Iran. So I think we are missing as a country, really, we are missing an opportunity here.
So what is the holdup?
I mean,
for those who really want to see this, IRGC being on the terrorist list, you must know the reason. What's the problem?
I really don't know the reason, Gian, but I mean, in Iran we have two armies. One is the regular army, which we had from the previous regime, from the for years and decades and decades.
Right.
It's called Imperial Army of Iran or Imperial Military of Iran. That was one army, and its mission was to defend the country like everybody else. I mean, Canada has its own military, and all countries, they have their own military, but with a well-defined mission. And then this regime, when they took over, they created another army in parallel to that. I guess they copied from the Red Army of Soviet Union at that time, maybe. And the name of the army is not the military of Iran. It is Islamic Revolutionary Guard, meaning that they are there to defend the Islamic Revolution. The Islamic Revolution, if we are talking about revolution, yes, there was a revolution in 1979, happened and finished. So there's no revolution. Revolutions cannot continue for decades or cannot continue for ages. Revolution happened in 79, regime changed from monarchy to republic, the so-called republic, and then done. But they created this army, this military force. It's not army now. It has their own navy, air force, all various other branches as well under different names. So they created this just to interfere with the affairs of other countries such as Syria, Iraq, and Yemen, and the various other countries. So this force is not really a military force of a nation. It is a force with a mission to interfere in the affairs of other countries, and including inside Iran as well. I mean, those people, the morality police and other police forces, other Basij, etc., these are all the branches of Islamic Revolutionary Guard. So with all indications, with all signs, when you look at or analyze the mission and the vision of this organization, you will see that there's nothing less than a terrorist organization.